What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be showing you what I would do to apply online for a Texas dealer's license. So this is the way we do it. Go to Google and search eLicensing. And then you can go to licensing or you can go to eLicensing resources. I just click on the first link that pops up, right? Why not? Then you're going to want to go to this green icon right here, eLicensing. This is where you go. All right, so I'm going to click right here. Then it's going to bring you to this page. So here we are, Texas DMV. Hit accept. Then it's going to bring you to this page. We're going to go down here and we need to register because it says if you're applying for a license for the first time, you need to join eLicensing. So we're going to click here and join. All right, here we go. This is what it's going to look like. You click it and then you can join eLicensing. Put your personal information here and then hit submit. What kind of business you're going to need an EIN. All right, that's what I'm saying. You need your EIN before you can apply. So fill this information in and you're going to hit submit and you're going to get a login. Once you are in successfully, this is what you'll be able to see. Applications, apply for a new license, renew a license, amend a license, plates and stickers, license and plates, my cases. This is in case the state has a case against you. Dealer replacement, if you want to replace your dealership, everything else, if you want to close your business down, your limit, if you want to increase your limit, manage your account, complaints, general public complaints, making payments to the state, you can do it online right here. Changing anything about your license, everything can be done here through the website. So once you do that and you created your account and you're in with your EIN, you're going to click on apply for a new license. Okay, and these are going to be the requirements. Once you click on apply for a new license, they're going to give you license types. And you have your regular independent GDN. If you want to pause this and take a screenshot or whatever so you can see the different kind of licenses, but I'm going to go through real quick. This is the most popular license right here, your GDN. All right, there's also salvage dealer, but you can do salvage deals with your GDN, so you don't have to get a separate salvage license. This is if you're like a bank or franchise dealer, lease facilitator, distributor, in-transit converter, if you make like accessible vans and stuff for like handicapped people. So, well, for the time's sake, right, we're gonna go ahead and click right here and move forward. So let's see what happens. All right. So as you can see, once you click on organizations, you click down, and your business name is gonna be right here because you've been approved. Okay. Once you select your business name, you're gonna hit save and next, and you're gonna go through these steps right here. Steps number 1 through 10. Okay. Step number 1 is gonna be your accounts. Step number 2 is gonna be your contact information. Step number 3, application reason, is going to be you going into business, application details. You'll see everything, ownership, who owns the business, if you have partners, etc. Questions, they're going to ask you certain questions like, have you ever been convicted? Have you ever had parts in the military? Have you ever had a dealer in the past? And things like that. Your attachments are going to be the items that they're going to require. And then we're going to talk about that right now. So once you get to the attachment section in that website that I just showed you, the attachments that they're going to ask for this. Proof of identity. They're going to ask for a driver's license. They're going to ask for an ID. I hope you have a driver's license because you're getting a dealership. By law, you need a driver's license to drive cars, right? Operate vehicles. Number 2, you need a lease agreement. So like I was saying earlier, once you find a location, once you get your contract signed, that lease agreement, you're going to have to scan it in and attach it onto the state website. Okay. And you got to make sure that your lease is for at least 2 years with your name and your business name, I believe, on it, or with the owner's name and the landlord's name on it. Next step is your LLC or your sole proprietorship. These are called your certificate of incorporation files, right? It's your, like I say, your LLC, limited liability company, or a sole proprietorship or a partnership, whatever you're doing. So you're going to need to scan or download those and upload them to the eLicensing website, okay? So that's your certificate or filing or formation, whatever. Then you need to submit photos, and your photos have to have a business sign and the business sign must be mounted permanently. It could be like one of those large signs. It can be a lit up sign. It can be a banner as long as it's approved by the city and state and is permanently mounted onto your wall or building. That should suffice as a permanent sign. Then you need to have a photo showing proof that you have your business hours posted. Remember, by law, you have to be open at least 4 days a week, 4 hours per day. All right. If you cannot be there, you got to have somebody to be at the dealership to handle that while you're not there. All right. Funny enough, you're going to need to take a course that's provided by a couple of people that the state have endorsed that have made a course that you can take and they will teach you almost everything about it, kind of like I'm doing with you, but I don't know. I think I'm going to talk about a little more of what to do, right? So you have to take this course and you have to upload your certificate to the state so they can know that you took the course and you know what you're doing and that you're not a rookie. So in case you get, hit with any problems, there's no excuse, I'm sure, right? They're going to require photos of your office equipment. And the office equipment has to include a desk, has to include 2 chairs, has to include a computer with access to the internet, a printer so you can print your license plates. This is a bonus. You need to have a shredder in there because you're going to be shredding personal information. You don't want to throw that in the trash can. It's illegal by law. You need to shred those documents. All right. So desk, 2 chairs, computer, access to the internet, a phone, a printer, and a shredder. Those things is what you need. The space has to be at least 10 by 10 or 100 square foot. It has to be enclosed with a roof and a door. It doesn't have to have any windows. Yeah. Then you're going to need to show photos of the lot. I'm talking the building itself. Take photos of the building itself. Go outside, take photos of the lot showing the display space. In Texas, we need at least 5 spaces for 5 cars for you to qualify as a dealership. Okay. Then you're going to need a certificate of occupancy. If you're in a non-restricted area, you don't need it. But if you are, then they're going to require a certificate of occupancy or a letter stating why you don't need one. Certificate of occupancy is the city's going to come in and send an inspector so they can check to make sure the building's up to standards, make sure that you have a fire extinguisher in place, make sure that places, that they need to be in line are in line. For example, the things in the bathroom, you need to have the handles for the handicapped people. You need to have um, accessible entrances to your location. If you're working with cars, you need to have a well ventilated area. I mean, all this goes into play when you're in a regulated zone, right? A restricted zone. So look into that. Last but not least, what we talked about earlier, we're gonna need a surety bond. Surety bond has to have a limit of $50,000 in Texas. I showed you how to get one. So once you have all these items together, you can be ready to upload them, attach them, and submit them. Keep in mind that the cost of this application is about 700 bucks, and each hard plate that you're going to get, a dealer plate, is going to be $90 each. The dealer plate will be allowed to be put on any of your personal vehicles or any vehicle that you own. Um, yeah, there are a couple of things that we'll go over later on, but the hard plates are very important when it comes to a dealership. Okay, and then with this e-licensing, once you get your dealership approved, once you submit your application, it's going to take the state about 3 weeks before they'll reply to you. And then in 2023, you need to get your fingerprints done. Okay, and the way you get your fingerprints done is once you submit your application and you make a payment for it, they're going to send you some instructions with a code, and in those instructions, there's going to have locations of where to go, and you're going to go to a location and scan your fingerprints via. You can do it with ink or you can do it live scan. You will get those instructions in the email, and it's about $45 to go get those fingerprints done, and that's pretty much it. You get your fingerprints, then they'll give you a receipt. You scan that receipt and you upload them to your attachments here in the e-licensing website as well. And then that your fingerprints that are scanned, they get sent over to the state. So that pretty much solves that problem. Then you play the waiting game until somebody reaches out to you with problems about the application or with a congratulations, you have now have received your license for a dealership, and it's going to say your new GDN is enclosed. GDN is general distinguishing number, which is your P number, your dealership ID, right? So that's what's going to be sent to you. Once you get that information, you're good to go. It's a done deal. You're now a licensed dealer and is ready to take that next step in filling up your lot full of inventory if you haven't already, right? Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please remember, hit them in the comments below, and I'm going to make some videos addressing those questions so everybody can move forward. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for your boy. All right, guys.